Hey vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and it is Monday, which means it's time for another installment of Vinyl Editions. So stick around, I'm going to show you some cool vinyl that I've been expecting and excited about that came in for this week. Stick around. All right, welcome back. So before we get started, I do want to mention that the world lost some great musicians over this past weekend, and we'll start with Eddie Money. Eddie Money was lost early or late last week, and really sad. I unfortunately do not own any Eddie Money albums personally in my collection, but his impact on music is well known, and so very sad to see that Eddie Money has passed. And then just last night, news broke that Rick Ocasek, the lead singer from The Cars, passed away at the age of 75. Looks like natural causes. Unfortunate. I'm happy that The Cars were inducted into the Hall of Fame before he passed. I think that was a great honor that was bestowed upon him, and I think he was very excited to receive that. So that's awesome that that has finally happened. So just before we get started, I do want to show, I do have a few Cars albums. This of course is the debut album from The Cars, just self-titled The Cars. Really good stuff on here. Then we go here, we got Candy O, classic album from The Cars with the classic cover from The Cars. And we have this one, Panorama from The Cars. The Cars, Shake It Up. And then lastly but not leastly, we have Heartbeat City from The Cars, which is a pretty cool cover. It's a long cover, gatefold. So there you go, that's my Cars collection. So rest in peace to Eddie Money and Rick Ocasek. Your contributions to music were huge and massive, so thank you very much. All right, so now let's get into this week's vinyl editions. This is an exciting week for me. I had pre-ordered some great stuff that was coming in. This one really hurt the pocketbook, but I'm really excited about what I got here. Let's start with this one here. This is CRB, which stands for Chris Robinson Brotherhood, and this is Barefoot in the Head. This is my first album from Chris Robinson Brotherhood. If you don't know, Chris Robinson was the lead singer for the Black Crowes, formed the band with his brother Rich, and so he formed, after the Black Crowes split for the second time, formed the Chris Robinson Brotherhood. Very great music, a lot of similar style to the Black Crowes. So if you really like the Black Crowes and you love the singer from the Black Crowes, you'll love his solo albums. And so I got this one. I'm real excited about it. It's a great album. So looking forward to getting some more from Chris Robinson Brotherhood in my collection. Up next is this debut EP from the band Rat, just self-titled Rat. It's a 6-song EP. And I believe this one came out in 1983. So I picked this one up. It's pretty cool. It's in great shape. So real excited to have that. This next one is a grail of mine. It's not the first album from the band that I really want, but I love this album just the same. So happy to finally have found this. This is Firehouse, Hold Your Fire. An absolutely fantastic album. Love it. And this is a Korean pressing. Found it here in the United States. Someone was selling it here, so I didn't have to wait long for it to come, and jumped on it when I saw the opportunity. So Hold Your Fire by Firehouse. Man, I listened to this all the time as a kid. This one and their debut album over and over again, and then when 3 came out, 3 became my favorite of their albums. Hoping someday to see that released on vinyl. It'd be nice if they decided to start reissuing their catalog, but who knows. But happy to have that on vinyl. One of my pre-orders here was this guy, Aerosmith's 9 Lives. It's the first time it was pressed on vinyl in the United States. Before that, you had to get an MOV pressing from Europe, which was released. So very excited to have this. This was an expensive album to get used, so it was nice to see that they reissued this on vinyl. This comes directly from Columbia Records, so very excited about it. It's a great album. Gave it a spin. It sounds fantastic, so super pumped to have this finally in my collection. All right, and the other 2 that came out were Prince Estate reissues. I picked up 2 of the 3. I did not pick up the Versace Experience. I might pick that up later down the road. I'm really hoping for the Gold Experience to come out. I know that the Versace Experience has some different takes on some of the songs that were on the Gold Experience and things like that. But I've listened to it before, and it's okay. I would much rather have the Gold Experience, so I didn't pick that one up now. I might go back and get it in, who knows. But for now, I picked up the other 2. The first one here is Chaos and Disorder by Prince. This was released in 1996, and I believe that this was the, I can't remember if this was the final album that he put out for Warner Brothers before getting out of his contract, or if it was just after. I know the next one I think was just after, but he had a dispute with his record company because he wanted to put out a bunch of music, and the record company thought that he would oversaturate the market with too much music being put out, and he said, no, there's no chance, that my fans would buy it anyway. And so he battled them and got his release from his contract over it and put out a bunch of music, and as he predicted, his fans gobbled it up. So this is Chaos and Disorder, a really good album from Prince from 1996. Listen to it, it sounds really good. And of course, this one comes on the purple vinyl. And last but certainly not least, this is the coup de grace for me. This one I was super excited about. I had this, I bought it when it came out at Target, and I was working at Target at the time, so I got a little bit of a discount, but it came out, it was a 3 CD set, and I just remember picking it up and thinking, well, I like Prince, I'll give it a try. And at that time, I wasn't really listening to a whole lot of Prince. After Diamonds and Pearls, and I kind of stepped off the Prince bandwagon because I was getting into a little more heavy music. But I saw this and thought, well, I'd give it a shot, and I'm glad I did. I really enjoy this album. It's really long. It's 3 hours of music, and they broke it up. So this is Emancipation. I still own my original CD that I bought, but this is broken up into 6 albums, and just really, really cool stuff. They took the artwork that was inside the CD package and kind of put it all over on the vinyls, the vinyl, and spread it out here. So it's 6 albums, 3 hours of music, and really cool packaging. It's really, really awesome. There's no booklets, which I was kind of surprised that they didn't bother putting a little leaflet or a booklet in there. But again, you've got basically what was in the booklet on the CD on the individual album jackets here too. So all of them come on the purple vinyl, of course. So I haven't spun this yet. I'm looking so forward to listening to this in its entirety, but it is a 3-hour endeavor, so I need to find a 3-hour space of time where I can just sit down and enjoy this. So we'll see. I'll probably spin it throughout workday. Might have to break it up into a couple sessions, but definitely looking forward to hearing what this is on vinyl. So that's all I have for this week. Little selection, but super expensive on my wallet. As you know, the Prince Emancipation album alone was $100. So I had to, pick my battles, and I knew this was coming. Luckily, I didn't have anything coming last week, so I kind of was able to save those pre-order money for this, and there you have it. That's what I've got for this week. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Vinyl Editions. If you did, please leave a comment below. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And remember, I am running a contest that goes for another couple weeks. We got until the 30th of September. If you want to enter my 100 subs contest, I'll leave a link up here that you can click on to check out the video. And I hope you will do that. Please join. Please subscribe, and until next time, keep spinning, vinyl friends.